welcome to this tutorial to accompany week 8 of my Picnic on the Beach blanket. I'm Ellie O'Nora, the designer behind Coastal Crochet, and all the details about this blanket are over on my website www.coastalcrochet.com. So this tutorial is to accompany rounds 7, 8, 9 and 10, and it's these rounds that I've done in different colours in our border, and it's to create a little bit of a nod to the gingham effect that we used earlier in the blanket. So our lovely checked squares that we've obviously done, there's a separate tutorial for these if you're watching now and haven't taken part in the rest of the blanket. We're using these stitches in our border as a little nod to that gingham. These stitches are often called moss stitch in crochet, and it's a very, very simple effect which is literally created by doing double crochet, US single crochet stitches, a chain 1 missing a stitch, and then a double crochet, US single crochet in the next stitch, and so on. And then on the subsequent rows you're working your double crochet, US single crochet stitches into the chain spaces. So it's very, very simple, and I'll show you how to do it. So if you look at the written pattern at round 7, which is where we're beginning these stitches, it tells us to join with yarn B into any corner chain space. And then we make one chain, which doesn't count as a stitch on this occasion, and then into the same corner chain space we're working one double crochet, US single crochet, 2 chain, and a further double crochet, US single crochet. And by doing that, we've now created our first corner chain space, which we'll be crocheting into on subsequent rounds. And so this moss stitch is very, very simple. At this point now, if you look at the pattern, we make one chain. We miss the next stitch, which will be the first stitch of the side. Remembering we're keeping the right side of the work facing, so the top of the stitch sits just to the right of the post. So this is the first stitch of the round. We're missing that. And then it's simply one double crochet, US single crochet into the next stitch. So one chain, miss the next stitch, and then one double crochet, US single crochet into the next stitch. One chain, miss the next stitch, one double crochet, US single crochet into the next stitch, and repeat this all the way around. So having repeated that to the end of the side, the very final stitch, double crochet, US single crochet, should be going into the final stitch of the side. And here we now make one chain before into the corner chain space we work one double crochet, US single crochet, 2 chain, and a further double crochet, US single crochet. And so here you can see the work we've done already, the start of this lovely moss stitch, and now we're on to the next side and we just repeat exactly what we've done. So one chain, miss the next stitch, one double crochet, US single crochet into the next stitch, and repeat this all the way around. So having gone all the way around, we're now ready to move on to round 8, which is going to be the basis of these subsequent rounds. This is going to be the basis of the moss stitch. So looking at the pattern, tells us to join with yarn C into any corner chain space, like so. And then we simply make one chain, which doesn't count as a stitch, and then work a one double crochet, US single crochet, 2 chain, and a further double crochet, US single crochet into that corner chain space. And by doing that, we've now created our first corner. And so now it's very easy to locate where the stitches should go. We make one chain, miss the next stitch, which is our double crochet, US single crochet from the previous round, and then it's one double crochet, US single crochet into the next one chain space. So those little one chains that we made between the double crochet, US single crochet stitches, is just into that space underneath the chain that we created in the previous round. We insert our hook into that space and work a double crochet, US single crochet. One chain, miss the next stitch, one double crochet, US single crochet into that one chain space. One chain, miss the next stitch, into the next 1 chain space, we work our double crochet, US single crochet. And you can see now by doing that, we're creating this lovely sort of alternating effect with the stitches. It staggers them and creates that, nod to a bit of a check effect. So keep going. 1 chain, miss the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet, US single crochet into the next 1 chain space. And continue doing this all the way around. When we get to the end of the side into the final 1 chain space, we then make 1 chain, and then into the corners we're working the double crochet, US single crochet, 2 chain, and then a further double crochet, US single crochet, and then we'll be carrying on working into these 1 chain spaces, going all the way around. And so round 9 and round 10 are crocheted in exactly the same way as what we've just done. The only difference is that round 10, the light blue round here, we make with the wrong side of the blanket facing. And by doing that, we just help to flatten out the border. When you're crocheting stitches or with the right side facing, the border can have a tendency to curl. And by doing these stitches with the wrong side facing really helps to flatten out the border, as you can see mine is. So I've kept this tutorial short and I've kept it simple because these rounds are now all like round 8, the round in the red, where we're working double crochet, US single crochet stitches, 1 chain, missing the stitch below, and then double crochet, US single crochet into these chain spaces created. So here in round 9 you can see we're going into the chain spaces created between the stitches, doing a chain between our stitches, and so on. So it's lovely effect, and I hope you found the tutorial helpful. Thanks for watching.